Welcome to Rothenburg ob der Tauber, one of Germany's most enchanting medieval towns. Nestled along the famous romantic road of Germany, this fairy tale destination is known for its perfect preserved, half-timbered houses, cobblestone streets, and stunning city walks. Step back in time as you explore iconic sites like Plönlein and the historic Marktplatz Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Whether you are here for the history, the charm, or the magical atmosphere, Rothenburg ob der Tauber feels like walking straight into a storybook. Before we go ahead, let me quickly tell you about today's video sponsor, Dehancer. The intro you just watched, the colors, the tones, the classic old film look was actually edited using Dehancer. I used their Kodak Vision 350D film emulation and honestly it completely transformed the footage. It gives everything this beautiful nostalgic feel, like you are watching memories captured on real film rather than just digital video. What I really like about Dehancer is that it's not just basic color grading. It recreates the whole film look. Things like film grain, halation, bloom, all those subtle details that make footage feel more organic and alive. For a place like Rothenburg ob der Tauber, this kind of look just fits perfectly. The historic streets, the warm tones, the timeless atmosphere, it all comes together in a way that feels much more cinematic. And the best part is, it's super easy to use in your workflow. Whether you are editing videos or photos, it just adds the extra layer of depth without overcomplicating things. Also, if you don't know, you can even purchase and use Dehancer on iOS, which is pretty amazing if you like editing on the go. If you want to try out yourself, I have added the link in the description, and you can also use my coupon code AMIT10 to get 10% off on your purchase. Alright, now let's continue exploring Rothenburg.
Hello. So, Athar, where did we come today? Rothenburg ob der Tauber. So we came down to the medieval and very famous town of Rothenburg ob der Tauber, and I think you can see behind me is the all the old town and the beautiful old walls. I mean, I just parked. I will just show you. I just parked in here. It's just behind the wall, the old wall, and behind this is the old city or the old town of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. So let's get inside and see what does it offer, because it is quite very famous, especially in our Asian communities. Many Indians, Chinese, Japanese, all those, so all from the Asian countries visit quite a lot. Obviously, other people come here too. So let's go ahead and see what it basically offers. So we just entered the old town, and to be frank, I don't exactly know from which direction we entered. So we just parked somewhere there. We just came down the street, and then here is basically the stairs, and which will basically take you to the walls, and you can walk on the city walls. So just let's go in. So right now we are on the city walls, and it's really the the medieval age. I think we are in the medieval age right now. Looks very nice. And it's something like a castles. Looks so it's really very nice. I mean, I don't know, to be frank, I'm first time to this part. I was never there, but I think it's really nice to walk on those old city walls. Right now we entered the beautiful town and also the medieval town of Rothenburg of der Tauber, and I can see those beautiful old buildings all over. Komm hier, schnell. And we are now walking to the Innenstadt, or maybe if I say it in English, then it is the inner town. So I mean, it basically is very beautiful medieval styled village. You can see those beautiful buildings. Here to the Marktplatz. So this is the Rothenburg of der Tauber Marktplatz, and there is, so this building, this particular building is a museum. I'm not sure whether it is open, so to be frank, I'm not so much interested in museums, so I'll not go. But basically this is the center Marktplatz of Rothenburg of der Tauber, and basically here you have many restaurants, you can eat here, you can chill out, a very happening place, and all those beautiful medieval style buildings you can see all over. Came down to the extreme end of the other side of the old town, and here basically so the old town is just beside me. You can see we just left, and here is a very beautiful garden and the viewpoints, and here from here, so Tauber is basically the river which flows along this particular town, and you can also have a very beautiful view of the river Tauber. So from here the views are very beautiful. You can also chill out in the garden area, and it is very nice. Just see this. So absolutely very beautiful, very nice. I mean, you can also bring your own food and chill out here. And I think Athar showed me that this is the plan of this particular city or the town. So basically this is an imperial castle, and they show that what is still exist, what is traced and what is assumed that it used to be but does not exist. A correction, I think I thought that if I come out then I should be able to see the view of the Tauber, but that's not the case. You have to walk through this particular garden and then you have to walk up a bit more, and then you'll come to the Tauber river. I think I was correct. The river flows along the city, because you can see the river is here. Right now I'm zooming in, and here is the river. But I think if you need to go much closer, then you need to basically go down and do some hike, and then you can reach the river Tauber. I was basically right. We came from behind, and you have to come through the garden or the garden area, maybe a small forest. I don't know what to say, but looks like more of a garden. And at the end there is basically a viewpoint, and you can see the surrounding of the Rothenburg, and you can also see basically the river. The river was not visible from the other side, but if you come to the end of the garden, then you can see a very small part of the river, a very small blick. Yeah, I mean, here it's very beautiful. Right now I did not photograph or maybe videograph the surrounding, because it is spring, but still the trees are kind of without leaves, so leaves are just coming in. So I think in another I would say in another 2 weeks, 15 days, it should be all over green, but right now it is completely dry, and all the trees are kind of without leaves right now. So only I did not photograph, videograph, anything, but it looks absolutely very beautiful. Right now I came down to the landmark location called the Plönlein. So in German or in English it means a small square, and this is the most photographed location of Rothenburg of der Tauber. And here it is. I got some beautiful images. And basically the idea is that this particular, so basically there is a kind of a curve here, and if you photograph via this way, then it looks absolutely beautiful. And here is the photo. Rothenburg also has one of the most beautiful churches. So we came to St. Michael, one of the chapel. In German it is Kapelle. So it looks very huge. It is really very big, and this is the one. So basically this is the big cathedral here. So I think we came from the back side, but I think the entrance is somewhere there. So we'll try to go there and see if it is open. But I think it started to rain. To be frank, when I checked the forecast, it was kind of sunny, but somehow it started to rain. I think around 4 o'clock, and now I think most of the streets are almost empty. No one is there now. And beforehand it was full, so many people were there, many people. And now it's absolutely empty. I think this is the entrance, but I somehow feel that it is not open.
Close. It's close.
Yeah, so it's just till, so I just checked. It is just, so the timings are mentioned, and I think it is just open till 2 o'clock. So I think this brings us to the end of our trip to Rothenburg up der Tauber. Do let me know that what is the next location you would like to see. This particular place is very beautiful, and you can basically come here, chill out. There are lots of eateries, restaurants, and bakeries where you can eat. And at least I don't have any suggestions here, but in general, all over you can find nice restaurants, bakeries, eateries, and yeah, I mean, to be frank, you can come here with your family, friends, to this particular town, enjoy your day. So I think I would not recommend you to basically stay here, but if you are coming here, so a day trip is fine. There is nothing as such that you have to spend a complete day. So I think if you are really interested in history, and if you have to go to museum, then it makes sense that you will spend a complete day here. But in general, as such, I do not feel that one complete day is necessary. So that's all from my side. If you have any questions, do post it in the comment section, like, subscribe, and then I will see you in the next one. See you then. Bye bye.